Hey there everyone, it's Dusky here, and this is Dust and Elysian Tale. I absolutely adore this game, and just thought I'd do a playthrough of it. This came out quite a while ago actually, this is from 2012 if I'm remembering right. And yeah, I played it not when it came out, like a couple years after, but it is absolutely fantastic, I think. It's just a really solid Metroidvania with fun combat. Story's pretty interesting. Characters look awesome. And the music is spectacular. So, we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves started here on slot 4. And I'm gonna do this on tough, not hardcore. Personally, I think hardcore is a little insane. Like, just about everything one-shots you after a certain point. It's pretty brutal. But I think tough is gonna be pretty interesting.
Our world has fallen to fade. Its great works long
Oh, darn.
since complete.
I'm blocking
Its
the subtitles a little bit. I'll be
civilizations
quiet.
long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium, long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood
Press
no
X
chance,
to wage
and the
war.
But despite his victories, his skills, his ruthlessness, the valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob,
I love that prompt so much.
single child.
It's so good.
Dust, dust, arise.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know. But we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the blade of Ara.
So there's our main dude, Dust. He's pretty cool. Oh, and here she is.
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of this sword.
You don't look much like a guardian to
No
me.
offense, but aren't you a bit, well, small? For a guardian, I mean.
Hey, I just look after that thing. After 200 years, nobody expects the sword to just fly off and start, talking. I'm kind of wishing somebody told me this was part of the job description. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
So, wait, your name is Fidget?
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Fidget. His name is Dust, and he is the one who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidgets, then?
That's me. And you're Dust?
It would seem that way, though I can't recall that name.
So, what is this sword anyway?
So, what is this sword?
I am the blade of Ara, and you, Dust, are my fated sword bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you. The winner gets the sword.
Well, okay, hang on
Well,
a second.
All right, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you. But, I really need the sword back when you're done doing, whatever it is you're doing.
What exactly am I doing, Hara?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village. That is your first step.
Then will you give me the sword? I really need to get it back home before anyone notices it's gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
Alright. So, this is the game. Here's our main dude, Dust, like I was saying before. He's this cool looking warrior, he's got a dope sword. We got pretty simple attack string there, we got an uppercut. If you hold down while near, you do this big slam. There's some cool stuff in our moveset. And then we got that little bat thing there, we got Fidget. And she doesn't really do anything now, but she'll have her moments. Now, to just address a couple of the things that may be concerns right out the gate for some folks. Yes, this is a game with anthropomorphic animal characters. If that really bothers you that much, then oh well. But I don't think it's that big a deal. And the characters look cool, it's like, it's fine. I'm not one to complain about furries much, personally. But yeah. Anyway, what was I getting at? Yeah, so here's our guy. He looks cool. He's got a dope sword. He's got cool moves. Got that bat thing. It's cute and weird. And yeah, that's what we got so far. Also, neat little thing. If you're one with an ear for voice actors, you may recognize Dust's voice, because he's done quite a few things in recent time. One of his more standout roles that I can immediately think of would probably be, let's see here, Felix in Fire Emblem Three Houses, because this is Elysian Dodge. And this is one of his, I think this might be one of his very first roles in a game, if I'm remembering right. It's not his first voice acting role, but it is probably, I think it is his first game role. Hold on, let me check that real quick. I do really like Elysian Dodge. I think he's got a cool voice. So I'm usually happy to hear him in a game. Hold on a sec. Just pulling it up real quick. Yeah, he's had a lot of work. But if I was to look at games in particular, let's see. Yeah, actually, Dust was his very first role in a game. Which, that's pretty dope, honestly. That's really, really cool, I think. And then since, he's done a wide variety of stuff. Mainly, you know, like I just said, Felix and Fire Emblem Three Houses. As well as Leon and Fire Emblem Echoes, which is pretty cool. But if we're looking for some of his more recognizable stuff, for like most folks, there it is, Lord El Meloy from Fate. Good old Waver. What else? There's literally, I actually didn't know this. There's literally a guy in Konosuba named Dust that he also voiced. That's fun. But yeah. Anyway, enough of me gushing about Elysian Dodge and why I think he's cool. And I think his voice sounds awesome. This is one of his first major roles, I'd say. And that's pretty rad. Because he has come a long way ever since. And there's our Castlevania reference, the mysterious wall chicken. Here's our menu.
What is it, Fidget?
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
There it is. So sometimes she'll have that little thing above her head that tells you there's a treasure chest in the immediate area. Or rather, there's an item in the immediate area. So there's our dash. Our first skill. And honestly, probably one of our most important ones. But that's not the only thing she was talking about. We got a note here. Just something that talks about treasure. And here we go, treasure chest.
We found a chest!
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
Of course they are.
I suppose
Isn't that how it
I didn't
always
even
is?
hear them.
Alright. Well, here's the nice thing. We do have a key, because to the left of where you first wake up, there is a key. Nice little useful secret that lets us get this immediately. And then treasure chests, the way they sort of work in this is that we have this lock here. And essentially it is a quick time event where you just have to do the button prompts fast enough, and then you get all your loot. And from that we got a couple healing items and this thing, a revival stone, which are very expensive, so it's nice to have one of those early. That is especially useful if you're playing on hardcore mode. But yeah. Anyway, also, if I haven't already pointed out, I think this game is gorgeous. Keep in mind, this is an indie game made by a single dude, if I'm remembering right, so it's like, jeez, this looks pretty slick. We're gonna just max out our life bar. This game looks slick for being made by a single dude. Like, I aspire to be able to create like this one day. Anyway. Uh-oh. They don't look nice.
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
No! Mash the buttons!
Let's do this. You're gonna hear me mashing this controller super hard.
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange.
I actually don't even know if
Where
my
did I
controller is
learn
being
these
caught in
skills?
capture. I'll have to
You
listen to
will
that after
gain
this.
aura, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello? Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
It is unlikely, Dust, that I would awaken from my slumber for such selfish reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these people fruits. Something tells me you're gonna need them.
And there we go. She gives us some healing items. And yeah, let's just keep on moving. Also, on the note of that mash the buttons joke that she did, she does a lot of fourth wall humor, which, if that's your cup of tea, then great. But if you don't like fourth wall humor and find it kind of dumb and annoying, oh, there's our first combo from whence it came, which is dope. Ugh. 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 Wow, we are just going in. Alright. Anyway, I kind of got caught up in beating up goblins. Ow. Eh. Jeez, I'm just getting distracted because I like the combat a lot. But anyway, yeah, if you don't like fourth wall humor, I don't think you're gonna like Fidget much. Simple as that. I don't mind it. I think it's fine. I think Fidget is adorable personally, so that's just me. If you don't like Fidget, you're gonna get annoyed sometimes. Simple as that. Here's our first blueprint. Which those are gonna come in handy later on. One of the buttons on my controller is kind of sticky, but that's fine. I'll manage. Here it is. Also, if you're listening to this music, it is going in. Like, this game's music is amazing. Like, this is Zone 1. And it's just already going in. Anyway, here's our, if this is what I'm thinking of... Yeah. This is what I'm thinking. This is a pretty cool skill.
Dear Dust, you have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness to the dust storm.
The Dust Storm. It's a cool looking spin attack.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the dust storm.
But beware, skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed.
I'm so sure it will.
As I demonstrate.
Do it! Nice!
That was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest of my repertoire to myself.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I'm sure it'll come in handy somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the three of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile into a more powerful attack.
Now this,
Observe.
check this out. This is maybe my favorite thing. Look at that! Look at that!
Oh, by the way, every time I use my power,
Oh, I
it'll
love that
use
so
up a bit of
much.
energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
All right. I think I understand.
If this is all too much,
Thanks, Fidget.
Yeah.
I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
Anyway, yeah. Basic idea there is just, hey, here's your magic attack. It's really strong, and then basically how the combo system works. And it's like, oh, when you reach a certain combo level, you get extra experience. There we go. Hey, our first 100 hit. Easy. $200 hits. Wow. We are just... Woo! Look at that. 256. Nice. 270. 271. Alright. Nice. That is a great first combo. Jeez. We'll go and throw in a save right there. And yeah, Dust Storm, essentially the way it works, you hold it, and you see Dust turning more red. And basically when he is like absolutely 100% like dark red, you basically knock yourself back and take, I think, you take a little bit of damage, essentially. But usually it's fairly easy. Like, you don't need to hold it for very long to use Fidget's attack. Like, I don't have to hold it for very long to make that happen, so... More often than not, overcharging your Dust Storm will only really happen once we get a certain upgrade to it later on. And I can already tell you right now, I am going to overcharge it once or twice. Like, I can tell you with confidence, I am going to overcharge it once we get a certain upgrade to the Dust Storm. Because it might be my favorite move in the game. And we get pretty early, too, so it's like, ooh, it's going to be happening a lot. As you can see, we are just flying around, and it's just like light, it's just like flashing lightning.
hey, you just leveled up.
Oh, good
What I
timing.
did? Feels good. Great, even.
As it should, Dust. You've acquired a skill gem.
Also, this is kind of unfortunate timing.
Inventory to upgrade your abilities and become even more powerful.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, look at that. We're gonna level up. I like getting a really high chain, So I don't usually level up attack immediately. I actually tend to go for health. Personally. Hey. Get over here. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, the combat in this game is extremely flashy, and I love it. Leap of Faith. Those are just like fun little codex entries, essentially. Probably not going to read most of them. They're just little extra bits of story if you want to check them out. Actually, you know what? I'll pull it up for like a couple seconds so like you could pause if you feel like reading it. But yeah. Personally, I'm probably not going to really bother with them much. It's here, notes. So yeah, here's Leap of Faith. And then here's that treasure one we picked up earlier. Okay. Cool, cool. Back to battle. Nice. Cool. Kind of sloppy, but it still looked kind of neat. That's kind of the nice thing about this game. It's like you could be really sloppy and it'll still look flashy as hell because of all like the effects, and, like the magic explosions going off. It's a fun combat system, and that's why I like it so much. You feel cool all the time. Also, yeah, we can drop through that log there. We don't have another key, but there is a treasure chest here for us to come back and grab later if we feel like it. Oh wait, that's what it was, I forgot. We have to fall at the right spot to pick up that key and then we can get it. There we go. We're actually going to run back over there real quick. I forgot that key was there. Okay, we got it. Also, yeah, you can see Fidget flapping against the wind. Which that's kind of a fun detail. There's lots of little stuff like that in this game. That's yet another reason why I love it so much. Alright. And doot, 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 doot. Nice. Just a lot of money there, and our first piece of armor. 4 defense and the point of luck. Honestly, I should level exclusively luck. That'd be fun. Alright. Essentially, the way the controls are kind of mapped, at least on an Xbox controller, which is what it was originally designed for, your left and right trigger do your dodges, and then X and Y do your attacks, and then B does your fidget. So essentially, like, the control layout has you kind of just gripping both sides of the controller, and like you're tapping both triggers back and forth usually while mashing X, and it feels really nice. But yeah. Anyway.
Wow. It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So, any idea where we are?
I was maybe hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment chasing after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Then perhaps you recognize the village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
It's a random goblin right there. And he just got deleted. And we'll go and save again. Oh. Hey. He was still alive on 1 health. Alright. Doop. Doop. Ow. Oh, I just got decked in the back of the head twice. Ow. That's better. Alright. Already about to level up again. Yeah, that blue bar right underneath our heart is going to be our experience. So, keep an eye on that. You'll see how good high combos. Like, it just, you level up so much faster when you play well. It's great. I love it. Oh wait, we can't level luck. I forgot. And yeah, essentially, these kind of work as you'd expect. Health is health. Attack makes you hit harder. Defense makes the damage you take go down. And then Fidget increases the damage of Dust Storm and, well, her magic attacks. So, it's pretty nifty. I remember when I first played through this game, I was obsessed with spamming her spells. So I just maxed out the Fidget skill, but my attack was garbage, and like so were my other stats. So I was dying all the time, but at the very least my Dust Storm hit hard. It was fun though. But usually I just like focusing on HP, to be honest. Granted, it's gonna make our healing items way crappier early on, but... There is one thing we could try. It's a bit difficult to do it early on these enemies. There's one in particular they give us later on that's much more designed. There it is! So if you, in a similar vein to something like Devil May Cry, or a variety of character action games really, or Street Fighter Third Strike it was? Well anyway, it has a parry mechanic where essentially if you attack right as an enemy is about to hit you, you negate the attack and make them super vulnerable. Yeah, there are a lot of enemies that dodge like that, and it makes it a bit harder to time the parry. I was waiting for him to do it there. It's worth doing on certain enemies, but for the most part you don't need to worry about it that much. Oh wait, is this it? Already? It is! I forgot we get it in the first level. So this is Aerial Dust Storm. Check this out. We drill through the air. It is a mobile dust storm, and it is essentially what leads its way into my favorite kind of move to do in the game, which is hit an enemy with the aerial dust storm after doing Fidget, and then just going back and forth through them, and then finishing with that downward slash. It looks so good. And it also hits really hard. It's like, it's genuinely a good move. Anyway, Aerial Dust Storm. I forgot how early we get it. I'm very happy we get it immediately. Alright, we'll heal a little. Like, instantly, normal Dust Storm is just kinda obsolete. Which, that is the unfortunate part, is that I will never use regular Dust Storm ever again. Because the regular version just is so much crappier by comparison. It's like, oh, why would I just stand still and do it when I can fly through the air, crossing through enemies like that, and then drop down like that? It's like, come on. Okay. The one downside, though, of course, is that, as you can see, you you heat up very quickly. And it's very easy to knock yourself out by just spamming that too much. Anyway, another treasure chest. In this first level, they're kind of giving us keys right as we're about to get treasure, so makes it a bit easier. But for the most part, a lot of the treasure chests, you're not going to have keys just handed to you. But like this one, it's kind of, you know, they're here to introduce us to the mechanics. Like that one just gave us our first pendant. Like we're getting our first equipment items from these. Also, hey!
Is that a tent? Is there somebody in there?
Ah, whatever it is, it's got glowing eagle eyes of evil.
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance frighten you. I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
Psh, I wasn't frightened. Just surprised at the, savings. Come on, let's talk to him.
Alright.
I've been expecting you.
What are you
stranger.
buying? What are you selling?
Who are you?
Merely a friend with many wares for sale. Shall we conduct business?
I like the merchant. He's cool looking. Gee, oh man, I like the merchant. We're similar, as you can see. Also, I believe... Yeah, so this is a mechanic. He's going to tell us about it after we do it. Sell him one of each of the materials you find, because then he'll start selling them himself. And gets us a little bit extra gold, and it's useful for crafting later on.
Before you leave, might I propose an offer?
That would depend on the offer.
If I may be so bold, you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at a high price.
See, even Fidget makes...
Well, yes, I will. The materials you've sold me will be quite
See, this is what I mean
useful.
by the fourth wall
I'll
humor.
attempt to
Some of it's
restock
good like
them as
that.
time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help, you will save valuable time collecting rarer materials.
Thank you.
Watch your back, my friend.
He'll buy them at a high price. And I don't want to wait. That's the thing. Buying healing items gets pretty expensive pretty quick, as you can see. We'll stick with what we got for now. We've already got a pendant. Not gonna worry about a weapon augment now. He'll probably be fine.
Watch your back.
Anyway, yeah, that's the merchant. He's pretty cool. He's very, very useful. Also, we gotta smash this guy open. See what I mean? Like, we're getting another key already. Yeah, this thing. Bomb fruit. The way these work, you dust storm, and then it follows you. And essentially, you just bring these to those glowing walls, and then it lets you get stuff. Fairly simple mechanic. But there are going to be situations where like they give you hazards that you have to navigate through, and there's going to be bomb fruits with time limits later on. It gets a little more tricky to use them. But for right now, it's fairly simple. More wall chickens, those are appreciated, they're quite strong. And then let's keep on moving. You can also hit enemies with it and just annihilate them. Yeah, you see how red I got there? Almost knocked myself out. It doesn't kill you, obviously, but it does hurt. And it is kind of annoying, because like it ends your combo too, if I'm remembering right, so... you do it too much, and then all of a sudden this massive combo you've been racking up by flying around is just gone. There we go. That's the thing I like doing. Cool. I'm actually going to go back. I think we can go down for stuff based on the map there. Let's see. There was a hole back here, so I guess we'll go check that out. Oh yeah, there's a wall here. Okay, we'll grab that bomb real quick. Alright, get over here. Yeah, 10-second timer on this one. And, like, there were a bunch of enemies in the way, so you can't just get it to the wall immediately. Oh, hey. Meeting you a little earlier than expected. That's a slime. They're pretty bulky, and they have some tough moves. Oh, this thing!
There's something in that cage! Quick, get it out!
4 locks. I'll take a wild guess and say we need 4 keys.
So yeah, basically the way this works, you get enough keys. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, we can't get back there, never mind. Yeah, these are interesting. I imagine they were probably a bit cooler back in the day, when this game first came out. But like now, they're not really that special. They're still cool, don't get me wrong, they're still pretty cool. I'll wait to explain them more once we actually can unlock one. So I'm certain that it'll be kind of obvious, depending on which one we unlock, that is. It'll be pretty obvious what the deal with the cages is. Oops. Oh yeah, this.
Dust, there's something up there.
Not a problem at all. Stand back. All right, I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
Having some trouble there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get a good enough grip.
Aw, you're just trying to show off. That's sweet. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a way to get up there. We'll just come back later.
There's been a lot of things in this zone where it's like, hey, here's a thing to keep in mind for later. Like, you saw that little crevice that we couldn't quite fit through behind the cage. I guess I didn't point it out much. But there was a little crevice. We don't have the ability to crawl through those yet. We don't have the ability to climb those vines yet. Ow. This is what I mean with those slimes. You can't go above them because they'll instantly stab you and deal out like a huge chunk of your life. You gotta get the timing. Ah, damn it. I don't want to die to this fucking thing. This is slime. It's bad. What the hell? My timing, I did not want to waste that. Can I? Hold up. You know what? I'll skip through the cutscenes. I don't want to waste my revival stone on that. Like, come on now. Alright. Took me a second to get back here. I forgot I didn't save till before we did the whole cage and all that stuff. But, okay, I cannot get the timing for whatever reason. There we go, okay. Yeah, you're very, very specifically, you need to parry the slimes. Simple as that. Because if you don't parry the slimes, they take 1 damage per hit, and they have a lot of health. So yeah, not the most fun enemy to fight, to be honest.
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
And like, they instantly knock you out of the air if you go above them. It's just, yeah. They're not as fun, to be honest.
Don't worry, Dust. I'll be behind you every step of the way. Way behind.
I'm certain. Oh, jeez.
Ah, it's another one!
They're persistent, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity, allow it.
Oh. So, this is what I've already been talking about. This is where they actually give you the parry tutorial.
Taste it.
Attack and hold the button at the moment.
Timing is.
Yeah.
And as you can see, A successful parry may also daze your opponent. Now,
Sorry for just skipping through the dialogue at this bit. But it's stuff I already, you know, talked about myself. So, you know. Anyway, that's parrying. That's the game talking about. Oh,
I see
a
somebody
person.
over there.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
We're in a bit of a hurry, Fidget. Don't worry, I'll feed you later.
Hey, I'm not a pet. But, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
So yeah, our first introduction to NPCs. This is Cora.
Oh, hello. You surprised me there. Don't get many travelers this far out of town.
Sorry about that. It's nice to finally meet a friendly face. So we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village? Yes. It's just beyond those fields to the east. And I think you might be just in time.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks down there have been getting worse. Right before you showed up, I'd swear I heard somebody shouting.
She's right, Dust. I can hear somebody calling for help further down the path.
Let's get going.
Yes, please hurry. Be careful.
Alright. Let's keep on moving. Let's heal a bit. We're gonna... You know what? I'm gonna eat one of these just to get healed up a little bit more. And then let's put that on just so we have our best healing. Alright. It's time. We got a fight ahead of us, that's for sure.
Look! Please, help us!
Oh, that's a big boy.
Look at the size of that thing!
Don't
I
worry,
don't like to
I
look at
think I can
this.
handle it.
exercise all you've learned, Dust. Send these foul creatures from this existence.
Also, listen to this music just going in all of a sudden. Oh, damn it. The stupid troll got me. Ah, damn it. Okay. I'm trying to be too fancy. So yeah, this first boss, he can be a little tough, purely just because he hits hard. But overall, like, his moveset isn't anything special. He just has stomps and slams with his arms. They're very telegraphed. You can dodge through them. Not too... it's none of that stomp. If you're right under him, he can do it pretty quick. But when he raises his arm, that's very easy to dodge. And if you hit him enough times with Dust Storm, like, if you lock him into enough of a combo, he does get stun locked, which is pretty cool. Now, once again, this is an enemy where parrying does work. The timing is very difficult, but it does work. I'm not happy that I had to use the stone there, but I'm not going to reset for it. Nice thing is, this isn't a game where your revives put you on, like, garbage HP. You get a full revive, which is good. Yeah, on tough, these guys are a lot stronger. Like, on the lower difficulties, he doesn't have this much health, that's for sure. So I guess that's something to keep in mind. They can't do it. I don't know what the parry timing is on that one. We're just gonna stick with spamming Dust Storms, though. That's definitely our best form of DPS at the moment. Alright, there we go, first guy down. Oh wait, crap, I spoiled it.
No, wait! That's not all of them! Here comes some more!
Now we gotta fight two! I don't know if these ones have more health. Or less health, rather. It's looking like they have a tiny bit less, perhaps. I don't know if they're certain though. You know what? I'm actually gonna level up attack at least once. Running with no attack for the whole thing would be foolish. I just like having low attack because it means you can get a higher combo chain. Because you're not dealing as much damage, but you are landing more hits. I might let this chain end soon, because I don't want to risk it ending. Or I'm just going to keep on flying back and forth, because I kind of have them on a rhythm. So cool it for a second. This is, like I said, it's not a very difficult fight, but it does take a little while just because they have so much health. And there goes the chain. Well, yeah, I had 1,000 hits for a second at least. Alright, last one. There we go. Bit of a long fight, longer than normal, purely because I just didn't level attack or anything,
I
but...
think that's it.
Well done, Dust. You have proven yourself a worthy swordsmaster, and none too soon.
Bah, they weren't so tough. I could probably take on another 4 or 5 of them. You know, if I had to. And Dust was there.
Oh, thank you so much.
What happened here?
I don't know. We were out here checking the fields when those giants attacked.
We've been having a lot of problems with smaller beasts, but this is the first time a giant has ever come this close to the village.
Then the first step of your journey is near its end, Dust. The village lies just ahead.
Yes, we arrived. That's great. But what now?
That has not yet been revealed to me. These people are safe, and that is what is important. Let us continue onward.
Will you two be all right?
Yes, I just need a moment to rest. I'm not sure how you did it, but you took down 3 giants single-handedly.
Not a problem. That's what we do. Bringing justice to the weak and defenseless.
Hey, who are you calling weak?
Yes, I was quite threatening. I just kind of spammed this in the air. We just sort of did this for a little while. Yeah. On normal, that fight goes a bit more quickly, and it makes it a little more fun. It kind of just got tedious. Oh, and these are cool. The chapter transitions. These look rad. I love those. But anyway, here we are. Welcome to Aurora Village. Oh, wait. Crap, I spoiled it. There we go. Welcome to Aurora Village.